Ah, the Pontiac Firebird. Even the name itself has a certain flair, doesn't it? It wasn't just a car. It was a statement, a rolling embodiment of American muscle and rebellious spirit. Let me tell you a story about its style. Imagine the mid-1960s. The muscle car scene was exploding, and Pontiac wanted in, but with its own distinct flavor. When the first Firebird took flight in 1967, it wasn't a carbon copy of its F-body sibling, the Chevrolet Camaro. Oh no, the Firebird had its own swagger. Think of those early models. They had a wider, more aggressive stance, those split grills that became a Pontiac signature, and a sculpted hood that hinted at the power lurking beneath. The taillights were distinctive too, often horizontal bars that stretched across the rear, setting it apart from the Camaro's round lamps. It was like the cool older sibling, a bit more sophisticated, a bit more daring. Then came the second generation in the early 1970s. This is where the Firebird really found its iconic form. Picture the long hood, the short deck, and that sweeping, almost Coke bottle profile. It looked fast standing still. The Trans Am, in particular, became a legend. With its shaker hood scoop, bold graphics, that screaming chicken on the hood, and fender flares, it was pure theater on wheels. It wasn't subtle. It was a primal scream of automotive artistry. This generation, especially the black and gold special edition, practically became a movie star thanks to Smokey and the Bandit. It wasn't just transportation. It was a symbol of freedom and attitude. As the years rolled on, the Firebird evolved. The third generation in the 80s brought a sleek, more aerodynamic look, with pop-up headlights adding to its futuristic appeal. It was a departure from the raw muscle of the second gen, embracing a more modern aesthetic, while still retaining that low-slung, sporty silhouette. Think of it as the Firebird going through its rebellious teenage years. Still edgy, but with a more refined sense of style. The final generation in the 90s brought back some of that aggressive stance, with wider fenders and a more muscular feel. The dual hood scoops returned on some models, a nod to its powerful heritage. It was like the Firebird coming full circle, blending modern design with its classic muscle car roots. Throughout its life, the Firebird always had a certain drama to its design. It wasn't just about getting from point A to point B. It was about the journey, the feeling, the statement you made when you arrived. It was a car that turned heads, a car that sparked conversations. Its style wasn't just sheet metal and curves. It was an attitude, a spirit, a legend etched in American automotive history. And that, my friend, is quite a story.